I know that financial planning issues come up in business succession. Can you give our listeners some areas of that they need to consider?
Yeah, I think it starts with understanding whether or not you've actually got enough assets to do the succession piece. For some people that's an unknown, particularly if you haven't built up enough assets personally and you're relying on the sale of the business to get you to where you need to be. So I think going through that process to work out, well, is it the right level of assets that you'll have post-sale to do all the things that you want to do is a good starting point. And that consists of understanding where you're off to in terms of what you're looking to do lifestyle-wise and family-wise. So getting that understood at a start's really valuable. And then I think as you're running a business, it's a question about, well, have you been taking the opportunities along the way and what that looks like? For some business owners, we find there's been an accumulation of assets, but maybe not in the right way, in the wrong structure. Maybe that's not tax efficient, or in the business entity, or in the name of the person who's actually running the business, which then has risks associated with that. So considering opportunities along the way is one of the things we consider. Some of that ties into making use of things like super contributions. There's pre-tax contributions that as a business owner you can use, as well if you have a spouse, your spouse can use those as well. And sometimes we find maybe one member of a couple has been using them, but not the other. And then you've got things like after-tax super contributions as well that can be considered if the profits generated from the business is significant enough to use those. Closer to the end, you've got the small business CGT and retirement type contributions that you can consider as well. So I think it's seeking, all of that type of advice early on is good. Even if you're not thinking about succession, at some point there will be succession. So making sure that you are building assets in the right way that is effective makes sense.